He was lost, without any navigation equipment, and desperately low on water. Every now and then, the bird would dive down to feed on an animal carcass somewhere on the horizon.
Eat the bird. Oeuvre. It's the only way to survive.
Yes, a bird that big has a lot of blood in it, and he was dying of thirst. For many days, Dr. Platzenkalk, professor, climbed up there with a rock in his hand. Then, the Tetatorn suddenly looked at him. He could see it had 8 eyes, 4 on either side. The bird was controlling his mind. It kept him from approaching. He could step back, but every time he stepped forward, the 8-eyed Tetatorn was indifferent to him, as long as he didn't get closer than 2 steps. It even let him feed on some carcasses up there. Yes, way, sweetie. Crypto's
modern radar telemetry.
This one I liked. Not only does it have 8 eyes, and is a living fossil, and the largest bird ever to live, it also does mind control.
Sadly, yes. But there are numerous reports.
Very, very hard.
This one's very famous. Everyone knows it. People... Of course, dear. Oh, you don't want to hear about...
Ramblings. Nonsense. You're
Darling, I didn't even get the size of it right.
You were a child, my dear. Really. It's extraordinary.
That is a way, way bigger compliment than it sounds like. Reflexively, the lieutenant read...
Well, it was summer. I was building a racing track out of sand on the beach near a tall... I'm getting ahead of myself. I was 5.5.
She'd just started forming memories. Real.
The strangest moment of my life. I looked up and one of the reeds moved.
She had no fear.
I didn't know this can happen, so I reached my arm and touched the thing. It felt... I tried, but I was only a child. There was mud and high water. I couldn't see it anymore.
Where did you go?
I ran back home to my grandmother and asked her if reeds could walk, and told her they were looking at me. For years, it was a story I told at parties when I wanted to impress boys. That sort of thing. Of course, most people just took it as a strange, amusing anecdote. So did I.
We were on a date. Can you imagine? She tells me a story, and it's the most detailed.
So that's how they met. This is beyond significant for them.
It did, yes.
The way it moved, the colour, how some of its limbs were white. Like, if it weren't for Lena, I might have given up hope years ago. It's no exaggeration to say that she restored my faith in my profession.
It's hard to say how big things are when you're quite small yourself.
I thought it was a wonderful story, man.
But I don't believe it. A child left unattended on a warm day. Children make up stories and then end up believing.
You're welcome.
And she could get up and walk right into the reeds on her own. Into the mud.
Oh, yes.
It's a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize research.
That's one opinion, yeah.
She's used to playing off such insults.
My apologies, ma'am.
It's not a hobby, dear. Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often...
She's completely internalized her husband's struggles. They...
Nothing like the gratitude of a good woman. Now then, what can I do?
He tries to play it cool, remain professorial. But inside, this man is itching.
I'm afraid not, officer. I've been busy digging around.
The lieutenant takes a short note in his notebook, then gestures for you to proceed.
Good. Okay. And? Completely empty?
Surprise, tempered with fear and trepidation. He doesn't know what to think yet. Maybe you're just...
No locusts?
That's not ideal.
It just means the Insulindian phasma.
Of course.
You're dealing with a subject near and dear to their hearts. It might...
Yes. The Phantasmadeia picked off the locusts and escaped.
Another trip to the reeds.
Of course. Be sarcastic. Unless you have an alternative Actually, no. Excuse me for getting emotional. This is a big deal for us.
Heartfelt gratitude.
Thank you, it's an honor. We should probably
Helping cryptozoologists isn't really a priority for our organization, is it? The lieutenant looks out the window, impatient.
Hell no. I had no idea. And I'm still cross with him, to be honest. It's not like him. He's got his quirks, but dishonesty, disloyalty are not one of...
Thanks.
He's still glad his friend stood up for him. Consider the way the empty trap was disturbed, as though shaken. Most likely the hands of a young person.
Kids. What would a child want with bags?
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old man for too long. Kids love to torment insects almost as much as they love to torment old folks.
Delinquents, my favorite.
Oh, you've been such a dear to us.
Well, I see you've got all the help you need. I'll see you tonight at my place. Let's play suzerainty, but no more field trips for me.
Really, Gary? We're getting somewhere.
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anywhere. It was some kids. I know the little mutants around here. Leave anything out in the open and they'll steal it. Even if it's bugs. Morel, it's been fun. Really. But I need a bath, and I have deliveries to handle.
No, no. No need to apologize, Gary. You'd be more than helpful.
Always a pleasure to see an officer of the law. I mean, officers. I'm sorry.
This man is truly sorry for underestimating the honor and military might of the Seolite man.
Oh, hello, sweetie.
Can I help you? Got the 20 real? Then why are you wasting my...
once bright mural towering above the mural, there's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is indeed. Somehow you knew it, you felt it before when it rained in Martinez, and you felt the cold of the rain. The feeling persists.
In there? She could. Or she could be in the identical room.
The once bright mural towers above you, saying, even though you're sure you succeeded, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead, no rustle in the reeds. The wind has died down. The ruin in front of you is silent as a tomb. Trying to talk to the wind, the city, whatever you thought would happen, prayer of sorts, to Revachol.
How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. Okay. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We already scanned most of the outdoor areas on our... And then there's the church. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress, but exclusion is a step too. Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter. Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here. Buckle up and raise your collar. This search is going to be wet and cold. The once bright mural, a breeze.
Yes? Yes?
The once bright mural. Suddenly, there's a sigh, carried on the molecules around you, moving, flowing from high pressure to low pressure, like that of a woman emptying her lungs. She wraps the collapsing stone box in front of you in her breath, flowing through it.